The recent Season 3 episode, Smoke on the Water, finally exposes Reacher's cover, and it's incredible how long it lasted. Reacher Season 3's adaptation of Persuader deviates from the show's established pattern by having Alan Ritchson's protagonist go undercover. In the third season, Reacher is chasing down his old enemy Quinn, Brian T., barely keeping his disguise intact, just like in the Lee Child novel it is based on. He was almost exposed numerous times in the first 5 episodes, but he always kept one step ahead by using his cunning, and sometimes his muscles. Reacher's disguise finally breaks in Smoke on the Water, where Richard Beck, Johnny Berchtold, unintentionally discovers the truth at the beginning of the episode but agrees to keep quiet. When they finally meet, Quinn doesn't recognize Reacher, but his men later learn that Reacher was once the unit's commander and that the 110th Special Investigators have been investigating his business. Fortunately, Reacher escapes Beck's compound before they can confront him, and when some thugs pursue him through a pitch-black forest, he goes full John Rambo. While Reacher's best friend receives her own subplot in the third season, Maria Stenz-Neagley did not make an appearance in Persuader. In Smoke on the Water, she receives 2 assassins sent to her office as retaliation for helping Reacher with some information earlier in the series. Neagley calls Reacher to alert him after attending to business, and he understands that a paranoid Quinn must be investigating anyone who has been following him lately. After that, Reacher phones the 110th to check on Powell, the 110th warrant officer he had previously spoken to, only to find out that he is inexplicably missing. Although Reacher isn't aware that Powell has already been tortured and killed, his realization that his cover has been totally exposed is probably when Powell goes missing. Before Polly breaks down the door, Jack is already out his bedroom window and on the run, but Quinn soon pulls up to Beck's mansion for a confrontation. Reacher's intelligence and physical prowess are equal, and he excels at both detective work and combat. Still, it's amazing that his tenuous undercover operation has progressed this far. To be honest, Reacher's fictitious plan to kidnap Richard Beck was absurd, and his cover story had numerous flaws throughout the operation. The only one of Quinn's men to see that was the late, not-so-great Angel Dole, Manuel Rodriguez Sainz. His only error was to confront Reacher about it in private. Jack uses a spindle to make sure Dole doesn't say anything. The third season's dynamics are drastically altered by Reacher's cover being blown, and there will probably be a lot more shooting and punching going forward. Because the title drifter had to improvise his way out of danger for the majority of the book, Persuader is regarded as one of the best Jack Reacher stories. This uneasy tension was captured in Reacher Season 3, and Smoke on the Water emphasized how fortunate he was to have made it this far. The third season's dynamics are drastically altered by his cover being blown, and there will probably be a lot more shooting and punching going forward.